Alright, so welcome back to Not So Mid-Major, where we are inching closer and closer to NHL Draft Day. It's going to be coming up soon this week, so we need to get through all these different teams that we need to be talking about. So in this video, we are going to be talking about every single NHL team between now till NHL Draft Day, talking about what are their draft picks for this year, and what were the trades made along the way. What draft picks did they trade away, and what draft picks did they receive in return? And if you like these videos, please hit like. Please also hit subscribe as well. I've been having a lot of fun doing these videos and just going through all the different information about the history of these different players, these different draft picks, and what we can make sense of these things. So in this video, we are going to be talking about the Edmonton Oilers. For this year, Edmonton Oilers do not have their first round pick, but they do have their second round. They traded away their third, fourth, and fifth round picks, and then they still kept their sixth and seventh round picks. So then now let's go round by round. What did the Oilers trade away? What did they receive in return? Well, that first round was the trade with the Nashville Predators back on February 28th of 2023, in which the Nashville Predators received Tyson Barrie, Reed Schaefer, a 2023 first round pick, and a 2024 fourth round pick, both of which are the Edmonton Oilers picks. And then the Oilers receiving Mattias Ekholm. 4% of his contract salary was retained by the Nashville Predators, as well as the Nashville Predators 2024 sixth round pick. So then now let's talk about the different pieces of this. Let's first start off with the Nashville Predators side. Reed Schaefer, drafted in the first round in 2022 by the Edmonton Oilers. He's just stayed with the Seattle Thunderbirds in the WHL for 4 years, 146 games, 60 goals, 59 assists for 119 points. And Tyson Barrie. Well, he was actually drafted in 2009 by the Colorado Avalanche in the third round. With the Avs, played 8 years, 484 games, 75 goals, 232 assists, 307 points, and 512 blocks. He was then traded to the Toronto Maple Leafs in 2019, involving players like Alexander Kerfoot, Nazem Kadri, and Cal Rosen. With the Maple Leafs, played 1 year, 70 games, 5 goals, 34 assists for 76 blocks. He was then a free agent signing to the Edmonton Oilers. With the Oilers, played 3 years, 190 games, 25 goals, 107 assists for 132 points and 200 blocks. Currently with the Nashville Predators, 24 games, 3 goals, 9 assists for 12 points. And now, what did the Edmonton Oilers receive? Mattias Ekholm. He was drafted in the fourth round in 2009 by the Nashville Predators. He actually holds a lot of franchise records with the Nashville Predators. Predators playing 12 years, 719 games, fifth most in franchise, 62 goals, 206 assists, which is eighth most in franchise, 268 points, 10th most in franchise, as well as having 916 blocks. With the Edmonton Oilers, 21 games, 4 goals, 10 assists for 14 points. Alright, so now on to the third round, where there was a trade made with the Arizona Coyotes back on March 2nd of 2023, in which the Arizona Coyotes received Michael Kesselring, a 2023 third round pick, that is the Edmonton Oilers. Oilers receiving Nick Bjugstrand, 50% of his contract salary was maintained, as well as Cam Dineen. So now Arizona Coyotes receiving Michael Kesselring. Well, Kesselring just stayed mostly in the AHL. With the Condors, played 125 games, 16 goals, 22 assists. With the Roadrunners, 10 games, 2 goals, 5 assists, but does have NHL experience, 9 games and 3 assists, so still looking for his first ever NHL goal. Now the Edmonton Oilers side of this, Cam Dineen. He was drafted in the third round in 2016 by the Arizona Coyotes. He played more with the Roadrunners, 207 games, 18 goals, 72 assists for 90 points, but does have NHL experience with the Coyotes, 34 games, 7 assists. With the Condors, 19 games, 2 goals, 10 assists. And Nick Bjugstrand. Well, he was drafted in the first round in 2010 by the Panthers. He played with the Panthers, then Penguins, Wild, Coyotes, and now Oilers. Total NHL career, 618 games, 127 goals, 139 assists, 266 points, and 996 hits. And now on to the fourth round, where there was a trade made with the Philadelphia Flyers back on March 21st of 2022, in which the Philadelphia Flyers received a 2023 fourth round pick of the Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton Oilers receiving Derek Brassard at 50% of his contract salary retained by the Philadelphia Flyers. Now, very interesting trade history with Brassard throughout his career. He was drafted in the first round by the Columbus Blue Jackets back in 2006. With the Blue Jackets, played 309 games, 58 goals, 111 assists for 169 points, 459 blocks. He then was traded to the Rangers, involving players like Marian Gaborik, then to the Senators, involving a trade with Mika Zibanejad, then to the Pittsburgh Penguins, involving players like Vince Dunn, then to the Panthers, involved in Bjugstrand and McCann, then on to the Colorado Avalanche and trade for really just a third round draft pick, and then signed a 1 year contract with the New York Islanders, and then signed a 1 year contract with the Arizona Coyotes, and now signed a 1 year contract with the Philadelphia Flyers. After this trade, he actually returned to the Ottawa Senators. Total NHL career, 1,013 games, 215 goals, 330 assists, 545 points, 1,477 hits. And onto the fifth round in a trade that I missed in the New York Rangers when I was making this script. It was before this happened, so I do need to keep up to date, and we will make sure about that going forward. So I'm sorry that I missed that in the New York Rangers, but a trade with the New York Rangers back on May 31st of 2023, in which the New York Rangers received a 2023 fifth round pick. That is the Edmonton Oilers. Oilers receiving Jaden Grube. So it's just the signing rights to Jaden Grube. He was drafted in the third round in 2021 by the New York Rangers, has just only played in the WHL with the Red Deer Rebels, 4 years, 194 games, 39 goals, 95 assists for 134 points. And that is it for this one. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit like, please hit subscribe. I may not have already talked about your team, so wait for those videos to come up. If I already have, go watch those videos in the past. I like those. I will make sure all these draft picks are updated for these videos going forward. So until next time, please stay safe and please stay healthy.